Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to vinylalbumcovers.com. This is Ed, and most importantly, welcome back to a little thing we like to call Slept On. You know what Slept On is by now, surely. This is about songs by groups that you may have missed initially. So we're going to talk a little bit, as you saw in the thumbnail, we're going to talk about Blaque. Blaque came on the scene. I'm cheating a little bit, but Blaque came on the scene in 1996. My gosh, I didn't even realize that. But they put out a record that was really, 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 really good. That self-titled album was just amazing. It came out like a year later, and it had like 808 on it, which was written by R. Kelly. It had Bring It All to Me on it, which on the album was a duet with JC Chazé, but as the single, it was just them. I'm trying to remember what else was on that record. Roll With Me was good. That opened up the album that came right after the intro. I always liked that one. That was a Shakespeare thing. This was back when like Shakespeare was on everybody's record and he could not do any wrong. And oddly, this is the odd Shakespeare song from that period that actually doesn't have Candy on it, which is kind of interesting. And then after that, it was like, so Blaque is kind of like a case study in label mishandling. Not unlike, for example, really, which we talked about in another video not too long ago. Actually, Dre Allen from the group shines some light on what happened there, like the idea behind what happened with them. But this makes even less sense. It would appear that the individuals who were responsible for helping them to succeed were just, maybe they just didn't stick around very long. I'm not exactly sure. I'm looking here at some information that I found. The album itself didn't really do all that well. I mean, it peaked at number 23. 808 did well. I remember that. I remember seeing the video like constantly. But that was kind of it, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was just, yeah, they really were kind of just one-hit wonders, other than Bring It All to Me. When they released that, that did fairly well. That got to like number 15 on the R&B charts. But nothing else did. There's like, after Bring It All to Me, there's like one, two, three, four, five, it's like seven other songs that did absolutely nothing, just nothing at all. And we want to talk about one of them today. So initially, after that second record, after that first record was done, they went into the studio to make a second record called Blackout. And at the time, the record didn't come out. Like they worked on it, and then Columbia shelved it and dropped them. Why, I don't know. And then they were picked up by Elektra, but they were somehow in there. Matthew Knowles got involved. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Yeah, I really there's nothing here that indicates it, but for some reason, Matthew Knowles ended up coming into ownership of that one record that they made for Elektra called Torch. And that record is also out on the streamers now. You can find the whole thing on the streamers. It came out years after it mattered. But initially, it was shelved, and he owned the rights to it for a long time. And then somewhere in there, the group got the rights back to it, or they bought it back from him. And I'm still not exactly sure how it is that he came to own it, because the record was done for Elektra. So I don't know. That doesn't really make any sense to me. If you know, tell me. I'm curious. Yeah, because if you read, what I found is Torch was scheduled to be released exclusively to iTunes in 2008, nearly 5 years after its completion, by Music World Entertainment, which is Matthew Knowles. But this was canceled. It has been confirmed that Matthew Knowles owns the rights to the album Torch and Blackout. This was the case back in '08 anyway, but just a couple of, like 4 years ago, back in 2019, Blaque released Torch under their own label, which is Blaque the Move Entertainment, if you're curious. It's just their label. So I don't know how that happened. But I do remember that they moved over to Elektra, and there was a fair amount of noise about it too. And then they got this song, which we're gonna watch together. I found the original video for it. I always love to watch the videos because I didn't see the video for this initially, but I know that the video exists. I have not watched the video, but at any rate, I remember the song, and the song is just an absolute banger. And I don't know why it wasn't successful. I don't know how you can blow this, but somehow they found a way to do it. So we'll talk a little bit more about the song after we've watched the video for it. But this is I'm Good. This came from 2003. The soundtrack to Honey is actually where it first surfaced. In fact, that's really the only place that it surfaced in the short term. But yeah, this is I'm Good by Blaque. In 3, 2, 1.
What's up, girl?
Hey, Missy.
Good to see you.
You too.
Honey, this Blaque right here, and Blaque, this is Honey Daniels. She's the choreographer I was telling y'all about. They got a video coming up, so they need some, hot stuff, some hot,
Right.
Young Missy.
We're gonna get it popping.
I'm here for Young Missy.
Come on, girl.
Thanks.
Okay, I heard your record's hot.
She's like my age now,
Two over
a
here,
little younger
one
than
on
me.
this side. Line it up. Right leg first, okay?
Oh, CD players.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You black. Dark chance on that jump on.
Is it true that I'm the one making you nervous? You're trying real hard as if I'm for sure pressed by you and your crew. That's hopeless. You saw that X5, that's me outside. You kinda seem so confused. You can't understand how my diamonds seem blue. But it's true, it's unusual. A girl so fly, outshining a guy. Talk about it, let's talk about it. Talk about it, don't think about it. Me on the floor, that's what I came here for. So pump your brakes and just if you want more. It ain't me, I'm sorry you got the wrong one. It ain't me, I just came out to have fun. It ain't me, go and find another one. I don't like what you're kicking, son. I'll leave, 'cause even if I leave alone, I'm good. And even if you come along, I'm good. Don't mean a thing to me, 'cause I'm good. With or without you, if you wanna play games with me, then I'm good. Well, say what you do for me, then I'm good. Don't really mean a thing, 'cause I'm good. With or without you, I'm good, I'm good without you. I'm good, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good without you. I'm good, I'm good. Please stop fronting and do you. I didn't know Ben started making the suits. But it's true, 'cause I do what I do, which causes me not to be needing you. When I leave, I got a crib to go to that I got myself straight out of high school. So if you're coming at me, be ready, 'cause ain't no way I'm gonna let somebody play me. Talk about it, let's talk about it. Talk about it, don't think about me on the floor. That's what I came here for, so pump your brakes and sing just if you want some more. It ain't me, I'm sorry you got the wrong one. It ain't me, I just came out to have fun. It ain't me, go and find another one. I don't like what you're kicking, son. I'll leave, 'cause even if I leave alone, I'm good. And even if you come along, I'm good. Don't mean a thing to me, 'cause I'm good. With or without you, if you wanna play games with me, then I'm good. Say what you do for me, then I'm good. It don't really mean a thing, 'cause I'm good. With or without you, I'm good, I'm good. Said I'm so good. I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Said I'm so good.
Introducing the team, and yep.
Yo, I'm only glad if you clip me, and I still got ice even if you ain't with me. Yep, candy paint and I still bump Biggie. Halter, throwback, ripped up dickies. Yep, she hating me 'cause I'm nice up on a mic. I'm twice the size of rice, my flow keep on the lights. Yep, brain dead, you need sense like 50, 'cause you don't truly love me like Bobby love Whitney. Nope.
'Cause even if I leave alone, I'm good. And even if you come along, I'm good. It don't mean a thing to me, 'cause I'm good. With or without you, if you wanna play games with me, then I'm good. Say what you do for me, then I'm good. Really don't mean a thing, 'cause I'm good. With or without you, and even if I leave alone, I'm good. And even if you come along, then I'm good. Don't mean a thing to me, 'cause I'm good. With or
My gosh. Can we talk about Shamari's voice, though? Like, can we have this discussion? Would you be all right if we had this discussion? Okay, we can't have a discussion because, well, no, we can actually. We can have that discussion in the comment section, down there. That thing where you make comments and I answer all the time? Yeah, down there. That's a good spot to have this discussion. We must have this discussion. Her tone, though, like, love the way she sings the eval. Like, my gosh, voice for days. Shamari fears. I'm just saying. Shamari fears DeVoe. Shamari fears DeVoe. I can't talk. And no, she's not afraid of Ronnie DeVoe. That's her name.
Man, you corny!
But that's who she married. She married Ronnie DeVoe. But amazing voice. Love her vibrato. Love the way she pitches notes. Just really nice voice. Full of conviction. I totally believed her that she's good with or without you. Like, just beautifully done. I like the little asides from Brandy too, for that matter. Brandy Williams was the other singer. She sang in the B sections. I love those little asides, and then as much attitude as you can handle from Natina Reed, y'all. Like, that was fantastic. Loved it, loved it, loved it. She's got such a presence to her. She really does. Shamari does too. They just have so much presence. Like, if they're on the screen, you gotta look at them. Just, like, you gotta know what they're gonna do next. It's just amazing. And it's such a shame. I mean, how can you, if you're a record label head, or in A&R, because really that's probably where the failure was, but how can you take a group that's this good with Shamari in it and Natina and Brandy? How do you blow this? I mean, it's right there. I mean, for crying out loud, Left Eye introduced them to Columbia Records. Left Eye helped them get a deal and kind of shepherded them for a little while. Like, it's like, it's here. Take it. Make a hit out of it. Come here. I give to you. And somehow, 2 record labels managed to find a way to blow it. Like, completely blow it. This group has 1 hit, and it's 808, which is, of the songs that I can think of, it's the least of those songs. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but I think Bring It All to Me is better. I'm Good is definitely better. Like, by miles. Like, I'm Good is the best thing they ever did. And you're telling me that you can only get I'm Good if you're a record label. You can only get I'm Good. Check this out. I'm Good peaked at number 95 on the R&B charts. Like, what? How does that happen? 95, that song with that groove, that incredible Dark Child groove. Like, how does that even happen? So obviously something went completely haywire. And I mean, it continued to dog them from the very beginning, really. I mean, they got 808 up there, but it's like I don't even know if they tried after that. Like, I mean, you know what? That's not true, because they did try with Bring It All to Me. They did try there, and they didn't keep JC Chazé on it for some reason, although it is rather odd to hear him singing about, are you feeling my baggy jeans, my thug appeal? I mean, JC Chazé has about as much thug appeal as I do. So that maybe that's why they took it out. I don't know. Or maybe there was a problem with Jive. The label that NSYNC was signed to. I'm not exactly sure. Speaking of people who've had it rough, JC Chazé has had it rough. Like, trying to break and be a solo act. Like, it never happened. I mean, just the stuff that happened. Anyway, this is not about JC Chazé. This is about Blaque. But it's kind of the same thing. It's like they tried to find success, and they just couldn't. I mean, they had 2 hits, 2 pop hits, 2 R&B, and both of them did very well in the R&B charts. Although Bring It All to Me is actually kind of a flip of 808, because 808 peaked at number 8 on the pop charts, but number 4 on the R&B charts, i.e. the charts I care about. And then Bring It All to Me was like the flip of that. It peaked at number 15 on the R&B charts, but number 5 on the pop charts. Go figure. And that single did not have JC Chasez on it, so it wasn't about that. That was purely Blaque doing that. They took JC Chasez off of it, and it still got there. But other than that, like, I'm looking at the rest of this, and they managed to get As If on the Bring It On soundtrack. Didn't do anything there either. Like, there's just nothing. I can't get over the fact that nothing else worked. They even had Missy in 2003 show up on Ugly, and that didn't work. Like, this has got to be mismanagement. It's got to be. What else can it possibly be? It's not like the songs weren't there. They were. I mean, you just heard I'm Good, right? Like, come on. Like, why was that not like at least a top 5 R&B hit? Why? I would understand if it weren't a pop hit. I would get that, because it's not a pop song. But, and I don't care. I really don't. But, like, how was that not an R&B hit? How did that not work? How does it that it only peaks at number 95? I know I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. I would love to know more of the story behind what happened there with that. I know that Blaque has attempted to reunite back in 2012, and I'm looking here to make sure that I'm right about the year, and it turns out that I am. Unfortunately, that hit the skids because Natina died in a car accident. She was actually hit by a car, and such a shame. But they planned to work on a record at that point too. They were doing it, and before they could finish the record, Natina died. She was hit. Such a talent. Rest easy. See you soon. Yeah, such a shame. This is one of those cases of just pure and simple record company mismanagement and A&R mismanagement. I mean, these girls had everything. I mean, they were nice to look at. To be real with you, Shamari could sing her face off. Like, Natina had such presence and could rhyme. Like, she could flow. Like, it was right there. How do you mess that up? How do you mess it up? So this is a cautionary tale that just because you get the brass ring doesn't mean that the people who own the brass ring are going to have any idea what to do with it. And clearly they didn't on 2 different record labels, and with Matthew Knowles involved, although Matthew Knowles' only real success has been with his daughter, and she was already taking off. So I don't think he's had any success outside of her, and he's not involved with her career at all now. So I'm not aware of any other success that he's had. If he's had it, I just don't know about it. I can't know everything. So maybe I'm wrong. If you can think of any other successes he's had outside of Beyonce, I'd be very curious. And I'd also be very curious to know how he got involved, because it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, they were on Elektra, and I know Shamari was signed to a solo deal with Darkchild Records, but that didn't really work because nothing did with Darkchild. I remember they had like So Plush. Do you remember So Plush? Yeah, they had So Plush. That didn't work at all. The song was good, but it just didn't work. But at any rate, this is a cautionary tale, my children, about A&R people and about how record companies can really get things wrong. And I mean, there were two records sitting in the can that were shelved. They're out there now. You can go listen to them. They're good. It's good stuff. Just, Columbia and then Elektra just did not know what to do with them. And I don't understand that. I don't understand it. But now you see why I had to do this, right? Like, the song's banging and you have to know this, yes? You do, right? Yes, of course you do. So anyway, of course, I have to hand out the flowers. So the song is a Darkchild thing. So this is back when Rodney Jerkins kind of just couldn't get it wrong. And to my mind, like, this is one of the best things he ever did. Like, that's how good this song is. And of course, then you've introduced LaShawn Daniels, who's passed away since, and Fred, and it just, that whole team, you know, Jean-Marie Horvat, who was an engineer on a lot of their stuff, on a lot of Darkchild stuff. Just, it sounds so good sonically. So forgive me, I had to pass out the flowers. It's what we do here. Got to pass them out before we end the video. But yeah, thank you very much for watching another of these videos. Much appreciated, y'all. So I saw this last night. Let me see if it's changed. I suspect it might have. So let me take a look here. I'm gonna go to the dashboard. Let's see where we are here. Y'all. 301 subscribers. Like, look at what you did. You did this. I'm just here making videos. 301. I looked last night, it was 298. It hasn't been that long since I was excited about 200. I don't even know what to do with myself at 300. Like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. You guys, like, that's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's amazing. So, okay, so 699 more until we get to 1,000. If we get to 1,000, there are things I can do with the videos, by the way. I meant to tell you this. So at 1,000, I can make shorts. Not only can I make shorts with 1,000 subscribers, but I can also put chapters in the video, so you don't have to watch every word I babble. That might make things easier. It would certainly make things easier when we're going through like an album series or something like that. I would love to have chapters for that. But you don't get that until you get 1,000 subscribers. And we are quite a ways from this, I know. But y'all got me pretty far pretty quick. So I'm just saying, I know it's possible. I don't doubt you. I know it's possible. So tell a friend about this channel. Share the love. Tell them we're here, you know. Tell them what you've been watching. Tell them that you liked it. If you did, do me a favor and hit the like. It's over there. My monitor's mirrored here. So hit the like and yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, help me out. It would be lovely if you would hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Helps algorithms and stuff like that. But there's much more I can do with 1,000. So we are on the road to 1,000. I have said this before, and I think we can do this. I really do. It's really possible. And I'll keep putting out the content and just keep watching and share it. You know, tell people that we're here. There are certain individuals that already know that we're here. Dre Allen from For Example knows that we're here. Woody Rock from Drew Hill knows that we're here. Like, that's pretty incredible. Like, I'm still absolutely blown away by the exchanges I had with Woody Rock. I may never get over that. But yeah, just let people know that we're here. That would be amazing if you could do that. I would appreciate it. And this video has gone on for quite some time here. We're in the 25th minute based on filming here anyway. So again, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching the videos and for commenting. I love it when you comment because I can talk back to you. So feel free, like drop them right down there in the comment section. I respond to just about every comment. There are some that are kind of closed-ended and I can't really respond. But whenever I can respond, I do. So I'd love to have a conversation about this. So, because I love this song. And you do too. You know you do. Quit fronting like you don't love it. You do. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I have many more ideas that are living in this phone. There's so much more coming. I can't begin to tell you. More of this and more of Hot Garbage. And we have another idea for the front too that we may be able to get to on Saturday. I hope so. And if I do, then you'll see that video on Monday. But anyway, again, I keep saying it because I mean it, darn it. Thank you for watching, really. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to view the videos on this channel. It is much appreciated. Go to social media, interact with me on Twitter, Instagram. Go there, go to those places. Go to Facebook too, because I am there. I'm just not there as much. But I'm definitely on the gram and I'm definitely on Twitter. So interact with me there. That would be swell, darn it. But until we see each other for the next video, I have been Ed. This has been VinylAlbumCovers.com. It has also been Slept On. And until the next video, keep listening to great music.